I've finally been able to make a video. I have not been able to make a video here on Main Cake Sports Network in a while. I had a lot of plans for the football season, and they didn't quite pan out the way I wanted to. I stopped making videos because the only thing I really have to make videos on right now that where I can make longer videos where you can put more detail into what you talk about and what you do. I have my iPad and iPhone, but you can only make so long videos with those. My wife's laptop. I'm on right now. Um, it works, but it's very old, so it overheats easily, and I've been having issues with me being in the middle of a video and it just stopping. And after so many times doing that, it's kind of hard to really get into making the video when you're afraid of it overheating in the middle of it. And once it overheats, you're pretty much out of luck. Anyway, I wanted to update on what's going to happen on this channel. Obviously, the football season's winding down. So I'll try to do some video football stuff, talk stuff. I'll probably do like a show or where I just talk about random stuff. I want to talk about. I want to get into the TTC as far as Cowboys or Bengals stuff. Those are my two teams. Um, and yeah, I want to do a lot. Obviously, baseball. This upcoming baseball season, I'm going to do a lot of TTC stuff when it comes to Reds, Cincinnati Reds. I mean, it might be a long season, but I'll do some Red stuff along with some baseball stuff. And then, of course, I mean, hockey's still in, Blue Jackets, and then some Bulls. So we have basketball and hockey I can talk about. But as far as football, now, I mean, there's still 2 weeks left. Um, and then you have the playoffs. So there's some more football I could talk. I wanted to get big into Ohio State TTC. Um, as far as like talking about Ohio State football, I'm going to actually do some basketball, Ohio State basketball. Obviously, college football winding down too. They're down to the playoffs and bowl games. But I'll try to end off football pretty good. That and then another thing on my channel was my fantasy football league. Now I have had a horrible season. It started off bad, missing the draft, and I just was never able to recover. Um, so I think I've only won 2 games. So yeah, that kind of suffered too. I planned on having like podcasts on MFL, Making Football League, and I'll definitely try to do that next year. I'm hoping I get some kind of laptop for Christmas, and well, it's now 10 days. And I'm hoping if I get a better laptop at Christmas, I might be able to, by next football season, I'll definitely be able to kick it into high gear. But yeah, as far as right now, I got my Bengals. And Cowboys, obviously not having a good year. A lot of injuries. Romo out. A lot of injuries. A lot of bad luck. Hoping they can actually, if they beat the Jets Saturday, it'll clinch a playoff spot for the Bengals. So it's pretty good. Yeah, I know there's Cowboy videos that are on my channel, and I will make a video explaining that. I grew up in Ohio, so I kind of grew up going to Bengal games and watching the Cowboys. So I kind of like them both. I know just as much about both franchises. I'm just into both franchises. They rarely ever play. There's not really any kind of rival. I mean, I'm sure there's Bengal fans that hate Cowboy fans just because they're Cowboys, but for the most part, those two teams, they don't ever face off that often. So it becomes very easy to be a fan of both of those teams because they never really clash or cross over each other. But I'll do a video on that, on dual fandom. That and then I believe Ohio State basketball. They played Northern Illinois tonight. It's been a rough season. I think they play Kentucky on Saturday. So yeah, obviously coming off football where we were not able to win the Big Ten or make it to the playoffs, I was wanting to get on some Ohio State basketball and cheer me up, but then it has not worked. They're just really young. I don't think they have any seniors and stuff like that. Yeah, we have that, and then oh yeah, more about the Bengals. Bengals, AJ McCarron. Obviously, Andy Dalton got injured last Sunday against the Steelers. Um, I think I think he's probably going to be out for the season. I will be shocked if he doesn't try to come back for the playoffs. I just think there's a lot riding on him. I think he really, really wants to finish out this season with his reputation, and he's worked hard. I've watched Andy Dalton from even last year to this year, and it's way more intricate, way more Brady-like as far as audibles, his involvement in the offense. But I do believe in this guy on the bottom left of your screen, AJ McCarron. Now, it pains me to say this because I hate Alabama. Um, and obviously, I didn't watch him that much at Alabama. But he's impressed me so far. I've watched him bits and pieces at Alabama. And Alabama, it's kind of hard because they have so much talent there. It's kind of easy for the quarterback to get overshadowed a lot of the time. So, and then a lot of Alabama's quarterbacks have been average as far as they're just. I think Saban and the coaches, they just stack the team so big with other people that the quarterback just basically has to not screw it up and be the game manager. And that was the critique about AJ McCarron, the game manager. But what I've seen since the draft has been his preseason games, and now what he did last week was very good. I mean, my other team, the Cowboys, they've obviously gone through their quarterbacks, and you've seen Brandon Weeden, you've seen Castle still at times look like deer in the headlights. Deer in the headlights, can't make the throws, makes mistakes. AJ McCarron, a guy who is, I think last week was his first ever regular season. He's been in a couple times in blowouts, but his first meaningful regular season games, and he did not. I mean, he was attacking the defense through that one deep ball to AJ Green. So yeah, I was impressed, and he's confident. And I think if you're in the position he is, obviously everyone that's not a Bengals fan and everyone nationally easily say, "Oh, Alabama's never had a good quarterback. He's a rookie. He's not going to do much." You have to be confident to succeed in the situation that he's in this week. They're facing a very, very, very bad 49ers team. So I actually think there's not much of that drop off this week. Now there may be drop off in Denver, and maybe even drop off against Baltimore because Baltimore knows us very well, and I think even without Flacco, you could get their defense to just hurry McCarron and aggravate him. But this week we're fine. Like I said, Monday Night Football at in Denver. It'll be, I think, the Bengals and Broncos. Should be pretty good. I think McCarron's wife even came on, I think it was either today or last night, saying she thinks they can win Super Bowl with them. So, yeah, definitely confidence is not a problem in that family. But, yeah, the Bengals, I think, will win this week. There's not much. The 49ers got killed by the Browns last week in Cleveland, the same place the Bengals dismantled the Browns. So, yeah, I'm excited about that game. I think we win. I'm not too big into predicting scores, but I do think that this week the Bengals should not be in trouble. And then, obviously, if McCarron plays well this week, then obviously their chances against Denver improve. So, yeah, I'm gonna make a couple more videos. Probably today or tomorrow. I'm going to make a Reds video on the off season and the rumors. Brandon Phillips to Washington, Todd Frazier trade rumors. I'm going to do a Reds video either tonight or tomorrow. So I'll do that. And then I'll probably do some kind of, as far as Man Cake Football League, the playoffs started last week. I believe so. So I'll probably do Probably a Man Cake Bowl show. It's kind of I haven't done it one show. I did I think the season preview show and then the Man Cake Bowl show. So obviously it's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a lot more, but I guess stuff happens. Next year, obviously, I'll hopefully have a better setup to where I can do more. Um, but yeah, the Cowboys this Saturday play the Jets, and obviously, I mean, it's been a rough season. They've had so many close losses. The way they've lost, even without Romo, it reminded me of the year before. Not last year. They were 12-4. The year before last year, they did the same thing. They had all these close, last-second losses, and then last week it just exploded. I didn't even watch. I think I watched the first half. Same typical thing. They start out good. They start out and maybe teasing you, thinking you they can win, and then it's close in the fourth quarter. If the offense can't get anything going, the defense just implodes. And so yeah, the Cowboys play the Jets. Um, Jets are 8-6. They are, I believe, have the second wild card spot. So I guess yeah, they should win. I think it's in Dallas. I think the game's in Dallas Saturday. Um, they should win, but like I said, they're still. I have a hard time taking the Jets seriously just because they're the Jets. I know that's bad. And Mike and Mike in the morning was bragging about how good Ryan Fitzpatrick, and he's had a good season. That's so weird because Ryan Fitzpatrick's known as a journeyman who will do good but not get you anywhere. And he's on a team in the Jets that have done nothing, and they've been borderline. And I think they've won more than the Browns, but I don't consider them any better as far as the franchise and condition as the Browns are, as far as reputation. Um, I just have a hard time taking them seriously because they're the Jets, and I know there's no rational reason. That's the stupidest reason ever. But the reason I don't take them seriously is because they're the Jets. I know that's weird coming from the Cowboys fan because the Cowboys fan probably are starting to get the same reputation. But I'm obviously hoping the Cowboys can win. If the Cowboys win, it'll clinch a playoff spot for the Bengals already before they even play Sunday, and then obviously they can win the North with a win against the San Francisco 49ers, and then the Steelers have to lose to the Broncos, which the Broncos they beat the Patriots, but with Osweiler they're a little less dangerous, but still really good defense in Denver. So yeah,